Hey there, today I'm going to be talking about getting your new leopard gecko adjusted and settled into their new home. So you just got a new leopard gecko and he's not eating or pooing and he's staying in his hide all day and night. You're getting concerned about him, you've had him for a couple days and you don't know what to do. Well, I'm going to tell you. You have to make sure that your temperatures in your tank are right. On his hot side, it should range from 80 to 90 Fahrenheit during the day, and at night it can drop down to about 70 Fahrenheit. If your temperatures are right, then move on to the next fact. Your gecko's stressed from his move. So you need to make sure there's water and your calcium dish in there available for him all the time. And then if he's not eating crickets, you don't want to be putting crickets in there if he's not going to be eating them, because they're just going to irritate him, stress him out more, and possibly bite at his toes or tail. So crickets are out. You're going to want to feed him mealworms in a bowl. Just a little clear bowl. I use little glass bowls like this so that they can see them moving. It's best choice. Feed them at night and put them in probably around 8 o'clock at night. Leave them there until the morning, and if they haven't eaten them, then you're going to move on to trying to feed them. What I did, I fed mine with tweezers. So I just got the tweezers out. You can get actual feeding tweezers for reptiles, but I just use little face tweezers that I don't use on my face anymore. But just pick the mealworm up and hold it in the front of his face. And he eventually took it. So that's how I got my geckos to start feeding after his move. It worked pretty well. Eventually he started eating out of his bowl after he got used to eating again. But another thing is pooing. Leopard geckos will poo in the same spot all the times and in a corner. So if your gecko isn't pooing, find a corner in your tank. Mine's right here. And take a piece of poo from another leopard gecko and put it right there. I just took my gecko's poo mat and put it right there. And last night was the first time he pooed. Very runny, but he finally did. So that's how I got him to poo. So once your gecko starts eating and pooing, he'll eventually be ready for you to handle. When you're handling your gecko, you don't want to just reach in and grab him, because their prey comes from atop. And when they see a shadow, that's when they're going to freak out and think something's coming at them to eat them. So you're going to want to go kind of from the side of their face, let them know that you're coming in, just put your hand in there, let it settle, just let them know that you're not going to hurt them. Slowly move in, and eventually maybe your gecko will climb onto your hand itself, or you can gently put your fingers under him and lift him up. But you don't really want to be handling a new gecko for a week, maybe 2 after you get them. And really stress them out if they're already stressed out from the move. I guess every gecko is different. My gecko Tigra, when she came, she was very curious, always came out, always ate. But then again, I got her from a pet store, and she was very thin and very small compared to this one that I got from a breeder, who's very big and fat and about the same age. I actually think Tigra's older. Apparently he's 2 months and she's about 4 months. So she's smaller than him. He has a bigger tail. If you're going to get a leopard gecko, I suggest going to a breeder, not a pet store. breeders have better stock, better quality, take better care of their animals, they care more, they're not sitting in a glass display case all day, having people stick their ugly faces in on them. You know, they're happy in their homes and probably didn't want to leave, and that's why they're stressing out. So just give them time. I'm still not handling him yet. I'm just going to let him chill out for another week or so. But besides that, I can't really think of anything else. But yeah, just make sure you're not stressing him out more than necessary. Don't be moving things around a lot in there. Don't have your friends move things around in there. Try and be the only one that feeds him so that he's getting used to one scent and not anybody else's. Yeah, that's about it. If anyone else can think of anything else, feel free to add, comment.